I'm Ollie and welcome back to the Prima Integration series. Today we're joined by Joe Cox from Salesi, who'll be running through their platform that you can hook up to your Prima database. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you, Ollie. As Ollie mentioned, I'm Joe Cox, I'm the sales manager at Salesi, and I'm very excited to share our sales enablement software with the Prima community. The Salesi solution is a dedicated sales tool that feeds from the data that is already being input into Prima on a day-to-day basis. By leveraging your Prima data, Salesi can proactively monitor your customers and products to highlight to you any areas of opportunity or concern that you or your salespeople might not have spotted otherwise. In addition, our product also has a dedicated app for Android and iOS devices, making us the sales software of choice for any salespeople who work remotely or on the road. Take a look to see how other Prima customers are already gaining a competitive advantage with Salesi. The Salesi solution integrates with your ERP or account system. This empowers your sales teams with proactive sales insights and CRM functionality to support their efforts both inside and outside the office. Through this integration, our solution can allow you to see customers, products, transactions, and targets within a friendly, sales-centric interface. Fortunately, all the data available to a user is protected by permissions, ensuring your sales team only see the data relevant to them. Once the Salesi solution has been embedded within your organization, it can aid your team in monitoring your customers and prospects. This may be to ensure that customers' spend has not begun to drop off, that their margin has not begun to erode over time, that linked product opportunities have been identified, or simply to ensure that all customers are being contacted as they should be. This is done through the campaigns section in Salesi, as seen here. Once the pertinent campaign has been created, the sales team are notified of their accounts that meet that given criteria on an ongoing basis. As an example, you can see the campaign here listed as customers down in revenue, roofing category, this year versus last year. If I select this campaign, we can see the list of relevant accounts. Your team can then act on the customers that they have been notified of. For an external member of staff, that may involve plotting the results onto a map and considering whether these customers should be visited. For someone internally, a call list may be more relevant to follow up the alert results. Irrespective of how the campaign is actioned, you can rest assured that customers are being monitored for key buying challenges and opportunities, and that the sales team are made aware of this at the touch of a button. For those circumstances when a user of Salesi needs fingertip access to any level of data within their permission, inquiries is an effective function to deliver those insights. By selecting any relevant field from either your back office system or the Salesi CRM, the user can drill down and interrogate the sales figures that they are seeing in front of them. For example, we are now looking at the salespeople in this mock company. Michael Kennedy is our highest achieving salesperson in terms of revenue, but as an inquisitive sales manager, I'm curious as to how he's achieved this. First of all, I can drill into Michael's performance and review what product categories he has been particularly strong in over this period. I can see that building is Michael's best category, and I am immediately drawn to the gross profit column to the right. I can see that roofing was his lowest margin product range, so I will now drill into that range and understand which customers contributed to that margin. Looking at roofing more closely, we can immediately see that Ian Evans Michael's fourth largest customer in terms of roofing was only operating at a GP of 5.9% in this category. Let's find out which products we sold to them. Very quickly, we can see that Redland Richmond slates are the culprit here, and they represent 65% of Ian Evans' spend in that category. Before I draw conclusions around the value of this customer, I'm actually going to take a step back to the customer level. Appreciating that we have only analysed one product category for Michael's customer, Ian Evans, I would like to review their customer dashboard and see how they perform overall. In fairness to Michael, perhaps we are making our money elsewhere. It seems in this instance we aren't, and you can see from the graphic that Ian Evans' number one product is of course Redland Richmond slates, hence their overall GP sitting at 13.62%. From this point, I can drill into Michael's CRM activity and understand what he is currently doing or has done about this issue. As you can see, SalesEye delivers insights combined with CRM functionality within an interface that is simple yet effective, ensuring strong adoption in your organization's sales team. When a salesperson leaves the office, they have fingertip access to their relevant data within the app, just as they would do on their browser in the office. In this example, we'll be looking at SalesEye CRM functionality and how we can enable the sales team whilst they act out their daily tasks. You can see in my example call list that I have 3 activities outlined for today in my diary. I'm going to start off by looking at my first meeting, aka construction. We can assume that all of the details of this customer may not be easy to recall. Fortunately, SalesEye gives me a one-page overview ahead of this meeting. I can see the essential contact details for this customer and any keynotes or objectives that I have outlined previous to the meeting. In this case, you can see that it says, must remember to use snapshot report. In addition to this CRM-centric information, I'm also presented with top-level sales insights for this customer. This includes sales performance year on year and more recent trends this quarter. As part of these figures, I can also see pertinent campaigns that this customer is present in. This gives your sales team suggestions as to areas that they might want to inquire regarding. For example, this customer is present in the campaign called Customers Down in Revenue Roofing category this year versus last year. This may be something I wish to discuss with this customer. Finally, I'm presented with any current sales pipeline opportunities that are against this particular account. If I wish to drill down into any of the detail behind this customer, I can do so. This includes all CRM data that I may wish to record, the transactional history of the customer, and so on. When in a customer-facing scenario, SalesEye equips me with a customer snapshot report to review some of these sales insights and potentially discuss these with the customer. By pressing one button, I am presented with a document summarizing the customer's performance through visualizations in a presentable format. As you can see, our mobile application is designed on the principle that your salespeople who operate externally have all of the tools required to review customers and develop their business as quickly and efficiently as possible. Finally, once the activity has been completed, the user can update the details. This could be done perhaps as they walk to their car by selecting some of the pertinent drop-downs and perhaps dictating some essential notes from the meeting. Drop-downs included involve current activity, outcomes, Notes. I can then select Follow-up Dates and Save. Moving on to my next activity. Thank you for taking the time to review this small portion of what our product has to offer. To learn more, get in contact for a further demonstration.